welcome to In This Corner from Caesar's Palace. I'm James Smith. This report brought to you by Tecate, Born Bold. Year 4, the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, 2016. For me, a very special one, as I am fortunate enough, humbled enough to be enshrined with some of the great fighters of all time. What a star-studded field we have. Great fighters, great champions, pioneers, and living legends. You have people like Riddick Big Daddy Bowe, Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker, Finito Lopez, Ricardo Lopez, Christy Martin, the coal miner's daughter, Ray Boom Boom Mancini, Freddie Little, trainers, Thel Torrance and Kenny Adams, and boxing scribe Tim Dahlberg, and once again, yours truly. Let the fistic festivities begin here at the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. In this corner with former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, International Boxing Hall of Famer, and now Nevada Boxing Hall of Famer. He was known as Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. Welcome, my friend.
Sure, thank you so much.
All right. What does it mean to be inducted here into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame? This place was a home away from home for you.
Absolutely. I fought here several times. For me, it's a dream come true. I guess as a fighter, when you first start out, this is what you fight for.
Not a couple of times. You fought here 13 times.
Yeah.
And just not just Las Vegas, but other places in Nevada. What type of meaning did it have for you to step inside a ring in Las Vegas?
Well, I mean, like I said, it was a dream. I fought here. I made the Olympic team, so to come back and fight here or to win the title here was a dream coming true. Stand from with Evander Holyfield. Okay, let's talk about Evander Holyfield. Have you seen him, Ray? Well, if you see him, you tell him I want him. For the 4th time, because I didn't think he beat me. But I think he's a great guy. He has a lot of heart. Hey, Rockman, didn't you fight him too?
Yeah, but listen, the difference between me and you beat everybody you fought.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
Anything less would be uncivilized. Absolutely.
What does it mean to be honored here in the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame?
Satisfacción, mucha satisfacción y agradecimiento a Dios y a la gente que votó por mí para estar el día de mañana en esta inducción.
A great satisfaction, and thank God for everything, and thank God to the people that voted for me to be inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
You had a brilliant career, 51-0-1, and 21, I think, successful defenses of the WBC title in a career that saw so much. What stands out to you? What's your finest moment in boxing?
Cuando gano el campeonato mundial.
When he won the World Championship.
Y después hacer las defensas.
And then making the defenses of the title.
Y retirarme invicto, undefeated.
And retired undefeated.
Son 3 momentos grandes.
3 big moments for him, 3 great moments.
How does Ricardo Lopez want to be remembered as a fighter and as a man?
Como hombre, que fui un hombre honesto.
As a man, that I was an honest man.
Que amo a mis hijos y a mi familia.
That I love my children, my family.
Y como boxeador, que fui diferente.
And as a fighter, that I was different.
None of us would be here if it wasn't for the tireless efforts, continuing efforts of Michelle Corrales. Thank you for all that you do to make all of this possible.
Thank you so much, James. I appreciate that.
And talk about what year number 4 has been about. It really doesn't end, does it? Since year 1, it's like you got yourself into this. And talk about the process of what it takes to put something like this on.
Oh, countless, tireless hours and days and thinking, because with me, it's more than just an event. I mean, I care about how it's delivered and how it's received by the champions. It's my time that we can sit here and honor boxing and honor these great legends who have given so much of themselves in the ring and to the sport of boxing. So I pay attention to every detail, from the dessert to the centerpiece to the gift to the it's an experience. I want them to experience what it's like to feel like the champion and the person that we've all come to love and admire.
I want to thank my team, the guys at Top Rank who promoted most of my fights, my friend Bruce Trampler, my friend Lee Samuels, and my friend Bob Arum, for all the great things, and they helped put my career, helped give me a shot, and helped make me a fighter bigger than I thought I could be. Thank you. I want to thank, of course, Murphy Griffith and Dave Wolf, my trainer, my manager. Murphy Griffith saw me in the 1979 Golden Gloves, and at that time he thought I was the best pro prospect. And I went from Youngstown, Ohio, left, went to New York City, slept on Griff's couch. I wanted to do everything my father did, so I went to New York because that's what my father did. And I slept on Griff's couch, and Griff used to tell me, young man, you're going to be my first world champion. And Griff, he helped make me the fighter I am. He taught me, but not only fighter I became, but helped make me the man I became. So Griff, I love you, and God rest your soul. And my manager, Dave Wolf. Anybody knows about Dave Wolf? Dave Wolf was unique. He was a unique individual. He was a writer who got into the boxing game. He was friends with Joe Frazier, and he became in a box. So, but Dave helped make me. He just said to me when I went to New York, he said, "Yeah, man, I'm not going to give you no money. I'm not going to give you no upfront money. You come to New York, you sleep on Griff's couch." He says, "I'll float you some money, but you're going to pay it right out of your first purse." He said, "But you do your job, and I'll do mine. I'll help make you a world champion." And he did. So I love that man. Thank you.
You may have seen them on HBO. You may have seen them on Showtime. But tonight, live here at Caesar's Palace, I bring you the Mighty Sensations. Give it up, y'all. I love you.
If I ever saw a girl that I needed in this world, you are the one for me. One for me. Let me hold you in my arms, girl, and thrill you with my charms. I'm sure you will see. You will see.
And now I want to say something to the fighters, the prize fighters, the boxers, the gladiators. You don't just enter the damn arena. You climb inside the squared circle and you put your careers on the line. You put your health on the line. And yes, you put your lives on the line every time you enter those ropes. I want to thank so many of you personally who have been on my show and did me the honor, man, by lacing up the gloves with me on In This Corner to showcase and uniquely demonstrate your remarkable fistic skills. These skills have made all of you champions, greats, and some of you living legends. What our show can't really demonstrate are the unseen qualities that make you the prize fighter so very special. Remarkable heart, tremendous determination, and unbelievable resiliency. These qualities make you fighters the most common and uncommon of all professional athletes. New inductee, the coal miner's daughter. See, I did it without a twang this time. Christy Martin, great to see you.
It's great to be here with you, Smitty. It's great to have the honor of being inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. And to sit here with you and talk about it, I mean, look where we came from.
I know. Fort Myers, Punta Gorda. I came from Miami before that, but you and I go back. But here's, in researching this, you fought in Nevada 18 times.
I love it. I mean, I tried to become a Las Vegas resident, but you know, they kind of kept sending me back to the East Coast, I love Vegas. You know, growing up, the big fights were happening at Caesars. Then I was fortunate enough to fight many times at the MGM Grand, Mandalay Bay. King kept bringing me out here, and I kept having a great time.
You've been such a pioneer, whether you like to be called that or not, I hope you do. You are a pioneer for women's boxing, and this is such a great thing to be, inducted here with such a great class.
To be in this class, so early on, I couldn't believe it when Mr. Murata gave me the call. I just, for like 2 or 3 days, just walked around kind of blank. I didn't know what to say. I didn't call anybody. Didn't tell anyone. It was awesome. And then to be in the class with Riddick Bowe. Come on, everybody, Big Daddy. He was the thing of our time. And then with Lopez, I don't know how many cards I fought on with Finito Lopez. So to be inducted in that same class as Pernell Whitaker, come on, there's no smoother boxer out there. It's a great honor and privilege. Obviously, I need to thank Don King for giving me an opportunity that nobody would. No top promoter would ever think about putting a woman on a fight card. Thank Mike Tyson for allowing me to be on his undercards, because he could have easily said, no, I don't want any woman on my shows. Have to give a big, huge shout out to the WBC, because as Colonel Bob said, they stood behind me as I was so young in my career, and moving forward, they recognized that I loved the sport, I worked hard, and I gave it my all. And so now, these women coming along now they don't have to knock down doors that I had to knock down, and the WBC helped me knock down. They're able to fight for world title fights. I have to give the biggest shout out and biggest thank you to my partner, Sherry Lusk, who unfortunately, she didn't get to ride when the things were really good with my career. She just got to be there after I was shot, stabbed, stroke, broken hand. She was left to put a person back together that had no direction, no idea who they were or what they wanted to do, where they were going with their life. I woke up from having a stroke, couldn't see, couldn't walk, couldn't talk, couldn't feed myself, but she alone helped me through, kept me going, and believed in me. And so she was the one that gave me the energy and the spark to now start my second career in boxing as a promoter. And she already told me not to give a shameless self-plug, but I'm going to. Everybody look out for Pink Promotions, because with Mercedes Vasquez and Pretty Girl, we're coming. Sherry, I love you. Thank you for believing in me. I want to thank everybody in the boxing world, because for so many years I was told that you would turn your back on me if I didn't walk the walk that you expected. Obviously, I've chosen to walk the Christy Salters, Christy Martin path, and that's my own direction. Thank you for not turning your back on me. I love boxing, I love the sport of boxing, and thank you all for all the support you gave me for my career.
I would like to have a home for the Hall. That's my mission. That's what I'm fighting for. I want to have an exhibit. I want to give boxing fans or all travelers, when they come to Las Vegas, we have so much rich history about boxing here. Why not put that on display? Why not give them a place, a brick and mortar attraction that they can now go and visit and make that a tourist destination for all? Why can't that be something that we all look forward to when we sit here and just enjoy boxing and what they've done? We can now have meet and greets and signings and in-rings. I can get you doing in-rings with fans and showing them what it's like, and we can make it a very fun exhibit, and that's my goal.
What does it mean to you to be inducted here in Nevada, where you fought 7 times?
Yeah, I don't know my average though, but I've been robbed here a few times. But overall, I've had a great time fighting in Nevada.
What is your most or some of your memories fighting here in Nevada or Las Vegas in particular?
My greatest memory is the 1984 Olympic trials. In the box hall, we had the box hall right in this building, and hey, that was the start off for everything that happened with me once the Olympics was over.
I've seen some of the greatest fighters of all time in this building right now. Some of them from old school, some of them from the new. But my thing is, I am the greatest defensive fighter. I think you guys would agree. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I got some friends from back in the early 90s. It's this one particular gentleman that I know that's sitting out in the crowd, who always asked me to fight against him And what would that mean? So I just said to him, look, if you don't hit me in the face, I won't hit you in the body. So his name is Ray Leonard.
I knew that I made it in boxing in 1981 when Muhammad Ali walked into my training camp right here at Caesar's Palace for my first fight against Tommy Hearns. I mean, can you imagine that? Your hero stopping by to check you out, to check on you. I don't want to get too emotional here, but in conclusion, I've been in this game for over 50 years, and I've been blessed with this incredible career, life, success, and none of this, absolutely none of this would have been possible if those doors that were always locked were not open, were now opened by Muhammad Ali. My life would not be what it is today without him. Simply put, if there was no Muhammad Ali, there wouldn't be a Sugar Ray Leonard. I love you, champ. I miss you. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you and God bless.